All my beers just turned up. I order some every year from Beers of Europe for Christmas. I don't drink a lot the rest of the year, but at Christmas time I like to buy a big selection. So I'll show you some of what I've got, a little beer haul. So let's have a look at some of these. Usually every year I go for German beers and Belgian beers, Weiss beers and stuff like that. This year I thought I'd do something a bit different. I've actually gone mainly for English beers this time, except for a couple of Germans, because I do like to have a nice German beer. This is a Schofferhofer, don't know how you pronounce it, but I like the name. It's a Hefeweizen. I really like wheat beers and white beers, so I thought I'd have one of those. And I think there's one other German one in here somewhere, but I don't know where it is at the moment. So we've got a Bristol Beer Factory Gold. Bristol's quite local to me, so I thought that would be quite nice to try another local ale. I've got a Badger's England's Own. I really like some Badger beers. I haven't had this one before, so that'd be interesting to try. Badger Golden Champion. I've had this one before. I really like this one. It's one of my favourite beers. It's not bitter, but it's got that kind of bitterish edge to it, and it's just so drinkable. I could just drink loads of those. Another Golden Champion. You can see I like that one because I bought two. This is the Wolf Brewery Golden Jackal. Again, another golden beer. Says it's got refreshing hoppiness and a slightly citrus finish. To be honest, I don't have the palate that sort of picks all this stuff up. I just know what I like, and I know what tastes nice to me. And I know that I like golden ales, so I'm just going to try these different ones. Wales Bombardier, I've had that before. This is the Burning Gold one. Quite like that. One of my local pubs does that on tap, which is quite nice. I'm making a right mess here with all these polystyrene chips. This is a Woodford Sundew. Never had this one before either. Ideal introduction to bottle conditioned beer for the lager drinker. Straw coloured ale is crafted using a blend of lightly roasted malts grown and prepared in Norfolk. So that's probably going to be quite nice to drink. It's more lagery than ale-y. So I don't drink lager really. I do drink ale more than lager. This is an Adnams Spindrift East Coast Blonde. I've had that before. I like that one. Now this one, I've never had this before. I saw it on the website and I thought it sounded interesting. This is Wolf Brewery again, Lavender Honey. I don't know if... yeah, it's just honey from a company called Norfolk Lavender Company. It's not actually lavender in there. I like honey beers, although I don't actually like honey, which is slightly weird. But in a beer I think it's really nice, so that should be a nice one. This is Celt Experience Golden Crafted Ale. I can't remember who makes it. Celt Experience, I think, is the brewer. It's another golden ale, so it should be quite zesty, so they say. Again, I can't ever tell these things, I just know it tastes nice. So there's that one. Now this is one of my favourites, Honeydew. I only recently started drinking this, maybe 3-4 months ago, maybe a bit longer, but I really like it. It's from Fuller's, and it's just my sort of drink. It's not bitter, but it's got that kind of bitter hint to it, and it's just really drinkable without being lagery and kind of bloating. It goes well with anything. Another Honeydew. I don't know why I bought honeydew from here, because I can buy them in the supermarket, but I did. So this is another one that I've not had before, Blonde Witch from Morehouse's. Premium light refreshing ale with a sweet citrus dry finish. Most of these I picked actually just from the pictures on the bottle and the description that are on there, so I don't know if I'm going to like all these. But if the picture looks good, I usually go for it. This is a Humdinger from Joseph Holt. I've not had this one before, but I believe I've started drinking. Actually, my wife bought it for me. It's called Two Hoots, which I'm sure it's from Joseph Holt. I'm sure it's the same brewer, and I really like that. So again, this is a honey ale, so I should like that. If it's anything like Fuller's Honeydew, it should be good. Next, this one looked interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this, but I wanted to try it. It just looked, the label was cool. This is Hebridean Gold from Isle of Skye Brewing Company. It's actually made with porridge oats and malt ale, so I have absolutely no idea what that is going to taste like. It might be disgusting, but at the same time it might be amazing. It's still light, it's a light ale. It says a refreshing, soft, fruity and bitter flavour, so I'm really interested to try that one. I might try that one first actually and see how porridge oats affects the beer. Again, this one I just bought purely because of the bottle. It's got a really cool shape bottle on it. It looks more like a gin bottle or something. This is from St. Peter's Brewery, Golden Ale. Yeah, again, not had it before and I just like the look of it, so another one to try. This one is from Organic. No, that's not Brewer. This is North Yorkshire Brewing Co. called Honey Bunny. Again, I chose it because of the label, really. The description is a golden bitter with a hoppy finish and a hint of honey. First brewed as our Easter beer. Again, it's got honey in it, and so if I like honeydew and like the other ones, that one should be good too. Couple more left, guys. I bought quite a lot. This one, again, I like the name of it, Serial Killer. Organic live wheat beer. This is made from North Yorkshire Brewing Company again. A light coloured wheat bitter with a fine distinctive hop nose and refreshingly dry fruity finish. So that, yeah, we'll see what that one's like. It's a wheat beer rather than a golden ale. And I do really like wheat beer, so we'll see if the Yorkshiremen can do it as well as the Germans. Another amber beer, McEwan's Amber. Another golden ale. Light refreshing blend of the finest malted barley, hops and pure mineral water. So another one to try for the first time. This is Wells Waggle Dance. I've had this before a few times. Again, it's honey beer with a hint of, not exactly honey beer, with a hint of honey, much like honeydew and the other ones. So again, I know I like this one, so I've had it before. I don't like it as much as honeydew. I think this one's got a bit more of a bitter edge to it. I don't find it quite as drinkable. I could probably only have one of these and be fed up with it. Whereas honeydew and the Badger Golden Champion, I could drink until I fall on the floor. This is actually from a brewery that's very local to me. I buy a lot of their beer. This is Stroud Brewery's Budding. They do several other beers. I've tried a couple and I wasn't as keen on them, but this one I really like, and this is actually the beer that got me into ale, pretty much. I used to occasionally drink other ales, but only because that's all there was. I didn't really enjoy them that much. When I went to a pub or something, I didn't really want to drink lager because I'm not keen on it. So I'd just pick a random ale that they had. But this one I actually tried this at a friend's wedding. I remember it now. A friend of mine got married The most amazing wedding that I've ever been to, actually. It was in a field up in Stroud, actually, where this brewery is. And they had a marquee. Oh, there's a helicopter going over, you probably can't hear me. They had a marquee set up, 2 marquees actually, one with the band in, and they had a marquee set up with the guys from Stroud Brewery in there, with barrels, so you could get beer on tap. And it was free as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't drink a lot because I was driving, but I tried it. I just had a little sort of half cup of it, and I really enjoyed it. It was more bitter than I was used to, because at this point I was still only drinking wheat beers really. So I wasn't used to the bitterness of it, but something just clicked and I just loved it. And yeah, I get hold of that one really easily because it's very local to me. I haven't actually been to the brewery itself yet. I really should go, but I get through a lot of those. And our local Whole Foods actually sells that on tap, and I've got a great big 1 litre flagoon that you can fill up. Here's the other Hefeweizen or wheat beer. I can't even pronounce that, but it did look nice on the label. It's all in German, so I can't read it. But yeah, most wheat beers taste very nice anyway, so that one should be no different. 2 more to go. What's this one? This is a Williams Gold, refreshing golden ale, brewed in Alloa. So this isn't the British one. This is a... Oh, it is British. It's Scottish. There we go. I didn't know Alloa was in Scotland. So there we go. Learn something new every day. So yeah, that one should be nice as well. Another kind of small brewer. I do like to try microbrewery stuff and like smaller brewers, because that's the way you get to learn new beers. And lastly, another Stroud Brewery budding, just because. So there it is, guys. Just turn you round. That's all my beer for Christmas. I've actually got a couple of others in the fridge that I bought, or my wife bought the other day. I think I've got a 2 Hoots and maybe a Badger in there as well. But that'll last me all over Christmas. I probably won't drink every night, and I won't have any more than 2 a night, but that'll keep me well over Christmas into New Year. It's just a little tradition that I've got of buying beers from Beers of Europe over Christmas. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed my little beer haul. Just want to quickly show you the brochure as well from Beers of Europe. It's the biggest beer shop in Britain. I've never actually been in person. I'd love to go, but it's over the other side of the country, and if I did go, I know I would spend an absolute fortune, so it probably wouldn't be a good idea. There's the address and the website details if you want to go have a look. They've got a brilliant selection of beers from all different countries. It's not the cheapest place in the world to buy, but they've got so much selection and stuff that you can't really get anywhere else. I actually don't mind paying a little bit more for some of the other ones, because yeah, I could go to Morrison's and get honeydew. I'll probably get honeydew maybe 50p cheaper than there, but I cannot get all these other ones from Morrison's or Sainsbury's or anywhere else, so I'm happy to pay a slight premium on the kind of more common ones to get all the other ones, especially some of the foreign ones, German ones and that. You've just got no chance of getting them over here. As you can see, they've got 1,600 beers, all different styles, 60 countries. And they don't just do beer, they do other spirits and ciders and stuff as well. It's mail order, obviously. You can go to the shop, but it's mail order. I actually ordered these last week. It wasn't that long ago. Let's see if it's got the date on here. Order date. No, it doesn't say. It's the 16th today, and I think I ordered them maybe Thursday or Friday. And it's Monday today, so it's really quick delivery, even right on top of Christmas. So usually I order a bit earlier, actually. I usually order in November, but I left it a bit late. There's the map, just outside King's Lynn, in case anyone's interested. And that is Beers of Europe.